we?
Yeah, same part. So, did you stay along at Woolley last night?
Well, I kind of didn't mean to, and then Chris, well, we had a nightcap, he stayed up. Oh.
Look, sit down. Do you want it black?
No white, please.
Well, black would be better.
Oh, you started already?
Yeah, we're told to start today, weren't I? Anyway, it's not a bad kitchen.
Glad you like it.
And it's good you've got a dishwasher.
Could I have a coffee?
Yeah, I'll get you one. I am going to make you today a big Boxing Day breakfast. Everything I could find. Eggs, sausage, bacon, tomatoes, mushrooms, although they're tinned, and some fried plantain.
Plantain?
Yeah, something special from me. Although you don't look up to it.
Oh, no, not me, not really.
Oh, well, I'll have yours. What more for us, eh? Joseph!
Right, that's it. I'm going back to bed. Still, at least you got some company.
Oi, you have no credit left.
He was texting Katie. I'll pay the extra.
Oh, yeah. Say thank you to the mobile phone company for making us go bust.
I must admit, I'd bought it before I knew.
This is a great present.
So's this.
Must have cost you a fortune for all this lot.
Yeah, well, didn't want us to have a miserable Christmas. And the logs paid for some of it. Anyway, I suppose I better go and hitch that tractor up.
And just relax, Dad. It's our last Christmas here, so enjoy it. I'm selling the farm. Let it all go for once.
Don't think the animals would agree with you, son.
I'll come with you.
Stupid. Now then, just because your girlfriend's lost interest.
Can you do that quieter?
Hey, I'm only clearing up.
No, tidy up quieter.
Hey, I wish that people weren't always ill every Boxing Day.
Traditional. Well, not normally this, though.
With the food.
Hey, it wasn't out to do with food. That was the best Christmas dinner I've ever cooked. The bird was beautiful. And the roast potatoes.
Don't, Lisa.
You don't think this could be out to do with the three of you overindulging last night, do you?
I didn't overindulge more than normal.
Oh, well, then it's obvious. It's that beer, what you drank at home. A month out of date, weren't it? You brought it on yourselves.
Sympathetic, isn't she?
Hey, well, you can't be too careful these days. I mean, we're going to have to eat them frozen peas that you've thawed out. Is that for dinner? Can't put them back in the freezer now.
That's all you think about.
So, that's frozen peas. Oh, and all them lovely leftovers modged up together in a bubble and squeak and fried.
Ah, she's lovely, Tel. And Bernice is doing great. £6, 6 ounces.
She's lost a bit of weight, then.
I've never seen one so small. She's got a lot of hair, though, for a baby. Dark.
And Ashley just went home?
Yeah, it's hard for a minute, me coming back.
So how you see it?
What?
You coming back?
Well, she asked for me. She got Diane to phone me up.
Only because you made a promise to.
Well, she could have told me after. She must have known I'd come, so obviously she wanted me to. Don't you think?
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, well, the baby's born now, and that makes all the difference.
If you're the father.
She's got the black stock nose.
Rubbish. That's a Lambert nose if ever I saw one.
Well, I don't think it looks like anybody's nose. It's her nose. Are you tired, love? Why do hospitals insist on waking you up so early? It's not as if I had an early night with a cup of cocoa last night, is it? I had a baby.
You better get used to it.
That's a man talking.
Well, I used to sit up with Bernice.
Just ignore him. No call from Ashley this morning?
No.
I wish he hadn't left like that last night. He must have felt so pushed out by Carlos.
Well, I had to let Carlos know.
But he might have known he'd come straight over.
Leave it, Diane. Just look at this lovely little thing we've got here.
Oh, she was beautiful, isn't she?
Yeah. My first grandchild. And last.
Hey,
can't believe we're losing it.
It's a strong decision, Rob. I feel like I've decided rather than just caved in. And that's good.
It is because we've got no other option.
Yeah.
And you'd still rather have kept it.
Yeah.
What are we going to do? Not going to move out to the village, are we?
No. We'll move into the cottage.
What about Sean and Terry?
They'll have to find somewhere else.
I thought, when I left school, I could do all this.
Oh, you can still farm.
It's not the same though, is it? It was our farm.
Morning. Just come to see how Cynthia's getting on.
Why don't you go and ask her?
Right. Merry Christmas.
Hey, Terry.
Hi, love.
I am feeling so much better.
Oh, I'm so pleased for you. 'Cause I'm feeling worse after Cynthia's breakfast.
You're not working?
You were sleeping it off. Joseph was playing on his computer. What else was I to do?
Sad man.
Dare say.
Oh, look, come on, Chris, don't be miserable. I'll tell you what, why don't we sit next to the Christmas tree and watch videos and eat chocolates?
All right, then.
By the way, have you given any more thought to my partnership in Tate Haulage? I'm willing to start at the bottom, Chris.
What, be a lorry driver, you mean?
Yeah, if it'll give me an insight. Could do an HGV.
Don't be ridiculous.
Ridiculous. You never learn, do you, Chris? That has absolutely clinched it. I'll speak to Sean about it myself.
Just stop thinking about it, Ashley.
It's all so different, you know, to how it might have been if it was still... If she hadn't done what she did, I'd be there now celebrating the birth of my daughter.
She might still be your daughter.
Possibly. But Bernice clearly doesn't want her to be. She obviously wants Carlos to be the father.
Oh, you don't know that.
She wanted him there last night.
And if you hadn't been there, she'd have sent for you. It's difficult for Bernice, Ashley, with the two of you.
Very difficult. She was perfect, the baby. The miracle I'd once hoped for.
Does she have a name?
I think that's up to Carlos and Bernice, don't you?
All right, you two. Hey, I'll get these in for you. I want a word with you about something.
Oh, sounds worrying.
Right. Do you want me to retire?
No, Len, it's fine. It's now intimate. I want to get an HGV licence.
What?
HGV? You're that desperate to get away from Chris already?
No, I would like to learn more about one of Chris's businesses, so I thought I might start at the bottom. Do you know of any courses?
Oh, yeah, plenty of courses. You'd have to wait a while to get on one.
You can't wait to see the faces, can you?
That's if they let her on.
Well, thanks for your support, lads. But don't worry, I'll sort one out myself. She didn't stop long?
Well, she's a bit temperamental, like.
Yeah, well, look who she's married to.
Well, don't you have any moods, Louise?
No, I don't, Terry. And that's because I'm very, very single.
You've got a granddaughter.
I have. I went to see her this morning.
A Christmas to remember.
In more ways than one.
Last one at the farm.
Must have been hard.
Yeah, I'm ready to move on.
Where will you live?
You want the cottage back, don't you?
I'll need it, Terry. Probably quite soon, too.
Nice Christmas present.
I'm sorry.
Well, I expect we'll sort something out. We'll have to.
Excuse me.
Hi.
Have there been any messages for me?
No, I don't think so.
No phone calls?
Not that I know of.
Oh, thanks.
Oh,
Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
Hiya, how you doing?
All right.
Nice to see you smile when I come in.
Yeah, well, I thought I was going to be on my own.
How's the little in?
She's doing really well.
Can I pick her up?
No, she's asleep.
No, be careful not to wake her.
No. Look, I'm just so tired. I should be making the most of this time, really.
Look, do you want me to go?
No. No. I'm sorry, Carlos. Please stay. It's just lack of sleep talking. I've only had about 2 hours altogether, and that's just if you count up the little bits.
Well, she'll get better. Oh, she's a little stunner, like her mum.
Why don't you go and see them?
I can't.
This is awful. 2 people sitting here, both of them thinking about other people, both of them wishing they were somewhere else, and one of them can't go there, and the other one won't.
I'm sorry, I'm not being a very good host.
Ashley, stop it! That isn't what I meant, and you know it. I don't have any choice, so I may as well sit here and fester. But you have. Go and see them. She might be your daughter.
I'd rather she was his. They've got a chance together. They could be a family, whilst we never could be now.
This endless speculation. You have to find out, and you're never going to, sitting there in that chair.
The truth is, I can't bear to see them all together.
You may not even be there. Look, Ashley, you don't know that Bernice is going to get back together with Carlos, and even if she does, especially if she does, you still need to find out the paternity of the baby. Go and tell Bernice you want a DNA test done.
Oh, Zoe. Has it really come to this?
Just coming to find you. I've got those horrid Boxing Day. It's all been an anti-climax blues. Thought you could buy me a drink. Cheer me up.
I'm sorry, Tara, but we're just off out shopping.
Ooh, the sales. Ooh, how very exciting. Ooh, I could come with you. You looking for anything special?
Yeah, a suit for Mark.
Oh, off the peg, I suppose. I know the very place.
Actually, it's a new suit for his court case we're after.
Oh, I see. Oh, sorry. Quite a sober sort of suit, then.
Yeah.
Well, perhaps I'd better leave you to it.
Yeah, perhaps. Look, I'll see you later.
Bernice, there's something I want to say to you.
What?
All the time I was away, I thought about nothing but you and that baby. I couldn't help it. I tried not to, but I knew you were going to ring me and tell me the baby was born, and as it got nearer and nearer, I knew that all I was doing was waiting. As if my whole life was on hold.
I'm sorry.
No, it gave me focus. It gave me time to figure out what I felt about all this, and now she's been born, I'm even surer than ever about what I want and what I feel.
Carlos, don't.
No, you just let me say this. I believe that that beautiful little girl is mine.
You don't know that.
No, not for sure, but somehow I just know she's mine and not his. I never stopped loving you, Bernice, and I love her already. Come and live with me. Make a clean break from all this. I've got a good job, a lovely place to live. We'll be a proper family.
Give up the pub, you mean?
We'll buy another one. You run that. You and Ashley are finished. You said so yourself. I mean, he knows she's not even his. He's not even here. And you don't want to do all this on your own, do you? Do you? Look, just say you think about it. Please. I love you so much.
Yeah, she's got the prettiest face, my granddaughter. Well, then she would have. Look at her mother.
Can't we change the subject? I mean, she's lovely, but what's the matter, Nicola? Nothing. It's just that you keep forgetting this is all a bit painful for me.
Sure you'll keep reminding us, though, Nicola. She doesn't like having a rival for Rodney's attention, that's what it is.
No. Well, there's a few of those around now, aren't there? I meant with Bernice and the baby as well. Just not the usual happy event, this baby, is it, one way or another?
No, it's a mess. I wish they'd sort out who the father is. I couldn't bear seeing Ashley last night so shut out, and it might be him. I'm sorry. I don't really have the right to burden you with this anymore, do I?
Diane, just because we... It shouldn't mean we can't talk to each other.
I hope not, because I'm in the habit. Especially if you're going to be moving into the village. Do you know when yet?
Well, depends a bit on Sean and Terry.
I just hope I'm there when you tell Viv and Edna.
How do you get on? Whoops. So you got one?
Yeah, he looks dead smart, innit?
Yeah, it should do. Cost the earth.
Oh, not what it would have cost in one of Tara's posh shops, though.
No, but thanks, Dada. No, you're not exactly rolling in it.
Yeah, well, I want to do everything I can to help.
Trouble is, there's not much anyone can do, but well, thanks for trying.
What an afternoon.
Hard.
What do you say to cheer somebody up when the problem's terminal? He's going to get put away, Dad. Maybe for 2 years, and no amount of suit is going to make any difference.
No.
It doesn't seem like a minute since we were buying his school uniform. What happened, Dad?
Trying again?
None of your business.
How many messages is that you've sent?
Only a couple. It's Boxing Day, she's with her family. She's probably not looking at her phone.
Get real. How many of our mates do you know that don't check the phone every 5 minutes? She can't be bothered, is the truth.
She's not like that. She'd reply, even to a creep like you.
So where's that leave you, then? Face it, Andy. She's losing interest. It's the impression she gave me, anyway.
Ashley.
Diane,
How is she?
I haven't been in. It was a mistake. I shouldn't have come.
No, don't run away. She wants to see you. I know she does.
No, she doesn't. Carlos is with her.
So, what we're going to do, Sean?
Well, don't ask me. I've lost my wife, my home, my son, and now my digs. I give in. Answers on a postcard, please.
Cardboard box job, then.
I don't know why I bother to live here at all anymore.
You could come and live with me. Sorry, darling, only got room for one.
Just a good-looking one, eh, Sean? Yeah, I know you've only got a very small house.
Well, what about it?
Yeah, I can just see you, Lord of the Manor.
I don't think so. Matter of principle.
How's your back, Mr. Pollard?
Oh, still painful, but a little bit better, now that it's no longer the target of your family's misguided sense of humour.
You what?
Never mind.
So you didn't enjoy yourself yesterday, then?
Oh, well, yeah, I suppose it was all right.
So do you like it better than factory? Well, imagine making me work on Boxing Day. And it's our Kirk's first Christmas, too.
Do you think you're going to stick it?
We'll see. I mean, all I am is a glorified servant, but money's good, better than factory, and it's less hours, too.
Oh, you've got a right git for an employer and all.
Yeah, well, I'm used to that. Hey, speaking of which, I better go and give him good news.
What now?
Just you watch me. Mr. Pollard?
Thank you.
Mr. Pollard, it's Christmas. Season of goodwill to all men. A time to forgive and forget.
Ah. Oh, thank you, Cynthia. You didn't need to actually...
But unfortunately, I don't seem to be able to manage it with you. You are the biggest, meanest skinflint I've ever had misfortune of working for.
Do you want me to sack you?
Oh, no. No. Because that would take away all the pleasure of me resigning. I've started a new job today, Mr. Pollard, as housekeeper at Home Farm, so you can stick your mangy job. In fact, it's a pity you can't bend, else I'll tell you where to put it to.
How could you?
What?
Have you been here all day?
Most of it, why?
How selfish you are. Have you ever thought Bernice might want some space?
Mum, that's not fair.
I asked her if she wanted me to stay.
And I said yes.
Then you're the selfish one.
Mum?
What about Ashley? Doesn't he get a look in?
He hasn't been anywhere near me all day. He hasn't even phoned.
That lot you know. He was there. Right there. He must have seen you two playing happy families and thought he couldn't come near you.
Well, he should have said something then.
Like what? Excuse me, I might be the baby's dad, so can I have a look at least?
He's not the father.
You don't know that. This is facts we're talking about, not sentimental wish fulfillment. And as long as he might be the baby's dad, you owe it to that child to give him access to her. He has a right.
I didn't mean...
We need to sort this out. We need to put a stop to this once and for all.
How?
What's your blood group, Bernice? It must be on your record card. What is it?
Oh, rhesus negative.
And what about the baby?
Well, she's not going to know
Be
that.
quiet, Carlos. If she doesn't know, we can find out.
Actually, I do know. They had to test her because my group's a bit unusual in case there was any problems. But she's A.
Right then. Carlos, you get yourself along to the doctor tomorrow and find out your blood group, and then we'll know.
Yeah, but it's
We need to sort this out. There are several people who need to know, aren't there? Aren't there?
Yes.
Bernice?
Yeah.
So will you go tomorrow?
Yes. All right. I'll go tomorrow.